If hydrogen is a gas and oxygen is also a gas, then why does it become water when they combine? So, the state of a material is determined by its molecular structure and the intermolecular forces, not by the state of its constituent elements. Another example is salt, where sodium is a metal, chlorine is a toxic gas, but when they combine, they become a cooking ingredient. And let's go back to water. So, when hydrogen gas and oxygen gas meet, they don't immediately turn into water. Why? Because the hydrogen and oxygen gas molecules are initially stable, they need an energy push to break their initial bonds, which we commonly refer to as activation energy. For example, in this experiment, when we put hydrogen and oxygen into a round bottom flask and ignite it with fire, it can trigger the creation of activation energy so that the hydrogen and oxygen atoms will move more widely, colliding with each other with enough force to break their original bonds. And finally, a new molecule called H2O is formed. This molecule has two important properties. First, its shape is bent, and the molecule is polar, meaning it has a positive and a negative side. And it is this property that allows water molecules to stick together quite strongly, or in other words, they cannot move freely like gas, but they are also not tightly locked like solids. This is what allows water molecules at room temperature to move and shift relative to each other. That is why water can flow and move according to the shape of its container,